Cohen, please pray for the animals.
She was very skinny, probably the skinniest dog we've ever met. We were quite worried about her. She looked really weak. She didn't look very well at all.
I know be a good while now. And since I know it, from last year, September, the ear was damaged. So we saying better we destroy the dog. And then the next day now, I see all around saying that this dog could get surgery and things. So I said, well, okay, I go and be interested in holding the dog for and things.
It says cake sale $10 a slice in aid of animals. Be kind to animals. Show them love and show them kindness and show them love.
When you go to pray, I sometimes wonder what may they say to him, because you can't just be going and ask for forgiveness every time you ill-treat an animal and then you do the same again. It certainly comes to me like he will never forgive you.
Animals. I like animals. Do you like animals? Animals, 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 animals. Cats and dogs, we love them all. Cats and dogs, we love them all. Animals, 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 animals. Stray cats and kittens, stray dogs and puppies. We just need to show them some love. Stray cats and kittens, stray dogs and puppies. We just need to show them some love.
Welcome back to Tobago Updates Youth Morning Show. In studio we have with us filmmaker Elspeth Duncan and one of our talent based on the documentary that we just saw, the trailer for the documentary that we just saw. Zakii Williams is here with us in studio, a film that is based in Charlotteville, speaking about the importance of protecting our animal life, more particularly in this film, our dogs. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming here this morning. So tell us, what first inspired you to start this film?
In, I think it was November last year, I was invited by Dr. Anika Dillon, who's Zakii's mother, to have a table at their primary school's career fair in Charlotteville. And I had a media and arts table, and I carried a small camera to use with the children, and we worked on animal welfare because I have an animal rescue organization. And when I saw how good the children were in speaking about animals and also just general interaction on the issue, I thought this could make a good film. And Charlotteville is such a beautiful place. The children, I'm very impressed by the children of that school, the Charlotteville Primary School, so well behaved, so intelligent. So it's a very humble place. And I just thought the animals, because there's so many animals as well, the animals, the children, the village, they all need to be featured. It would make a beautiful film documentary.
That's really awesome to hear that sometimes you just go into a space and you're inspired by what you see, you're inspired by the people there, and ideas just flow and come together to make one cohesive outlook.
Exactly.
And I want to know what was the process like choosing and selecting the children for this film? Because Zakii, he's one of the main features in the film. How did you go about choosing him for this particular film?
Well, at the career fair, two children stood out to me. I mean, they were all impressive, but two stood out. One was Kasia, who happens to be Dr. Dillon's daughter, and this other girl called Emily, who I didn't know was her cousin. The two of them, and then when I thought about using them, and then I thought, okay, Zakii, who's Kasia's brother, and because he's only 6, I like the idea of, you know, they say from the mouth of babes.
Yes.
So the truth that comes from the mouths of children about animals. And even I was like a fly on the wall with the camera. Nothing really was planned. I just knew it's going to happen in Charlotteville. It's going to happen with these 3 children. all of the animals involved came to us organically. Nothing was chosen and nothing was planned. It unfolded naturally and perfectly.
So Zakii, this question is for you. How did you feel about being filmed by Elspeth? What was your favorite part of being in this film?
About loving the dogs.
About loving the dogs? What else stood out to you during that entire film? Was it walking on the beach? Was it being with your sister and your cousin? What was that like?
Fun.
It was fun. Well, I know you are happy to see yourself on screen and being a part of the documentary, seeing all your hard work pay off, and I'm happy that your mom also gave you that permission to be a part of something as crucial as this and being able to help animals and being a part of animal welfare. Now, I'm going back to you, Elspeth. If Carifesta were to showcase Charlotteville tales, how do you think it would amplify the message that you are trying to broadcast?
If Carifesta?
Yes. Now, I know you mentioned earlier that the Caribbean
Film
Festival already mentioned your film
already
to be
showed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what would it be like to go from that level to Carifesta?
Well, I mean, Carifesta is, when we look at the region, you know, Tobago is a part of the region, and what happens here is a small part of that big, everything is reflected. I think all of the islands have similar animal welfare issues, and we can all approach it in a cohesive and unified way. And I think Tobago can be, you know, they always say we want to be the best island on the planet. And in order to be that, we have to take care of our animal welfare. And I think Tobago can be the animal welfare capital of the Caribbean. I really think we can, because we just have to put certain things in place and work towards it. Having worked with the children and having worked with some of the people in Charlotteville with the animals, I would say people are receptive. There just needs to be a bit of education and also involvement. When you become involved and you see this dog or cat or whatever it is looking like this, or maybe it has a certain injury, a lot of people think, well, I don't have the money to deal with that. But there are ways to do that. You know, there are ways to even see it in the film, the things that the children do, because they know we have to have money to help these animals. And I think people can be inspired through involvement.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And it's amazing what you said in terms of involvement and education. It starts with involving the youth. If we start with them, it's easier for it to transcend during generations, and they would pass it on to their children. We just want to thank you so much for coming on this morning to share your film. I wish you great success.
Can I say one more thing,
Sure.
though? The actual film is screening at Movie Town on the 24th of August, which is Sunday. And tickets are available at Sure Things Cafe, Eric in Charlotteville, Tobago Animal Hospital, and Zero Home at Movie Town. And I really would like the people of Tobago to come and see the film.
Thank you so much for sharing that information. So Tobago, we are looking forward to you purchasing your tickets and viewing this documentary at Movie Town. Thank you so much, Zakii and Elspeth, for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
And don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.